Hi everyone, it's Friba from Wash Knitting. In this video, I'm going to show you how to knit the herringbone stitch in the round. I've shared the flat version before, but we will review it briefly here so we can focus more on knitting in the round. This beautiful stitch creates a dense woven texture that looks like tiny diagonal arrows, perfect for scarves, cowls, hats, and even home decor projects. We will start with the flat version to see how the pattern forms, and then I will show you how to adapt it for knitting in the round. You can cast on any number of stitches, and the pattern is simple to row repeat. I'm using worsted weight yarn and 4.5 millimeter needles. If you are ready, let's get started. I'm going to start right from the cast on edge. For the edge stitches at the beginning of the row, I will pick up at the end of the row. I'm going to knit. But here, because it's my very first row, I'm going to knit this stitch too. For row 1 of this pattern, you will work 2 stitches together. You're gonna knit them through the back loop. That's important because if you work the other way around, it's not gonna work. So you insert your needle through the 2 stitches through the back loop and knit them together. Now you're gonna drop the first stitch out of needle and keep the second one. Now this is your first stitch. You're gonna insert into stitches, this one and this one. Again, knit through the back loop. We're gonna repeat exactly the same thing across this row. So I drop the first stitch out of needle, keep the second one. Now I'm gonna work this stitch with the second stitch. Drop the first one and then work the next 2 stitches. In case you drop both stitches, just go back to the same stitch and pick it up and knit them together through the back loop. Again, so you're going to repeat the same thing across this row. This will be your row 1. I'm going to finish this row and I will be back with the second row. Now I will finish my row 1 and these are the last 2 stitches. I knit them together and I knit the last stitch by itself. Now I finished row 1 and we already got the first pattern. Now we're gonna work the return row. Return row, we're gonna repeat the same steps. This time we're gonna purl 2 together. I'm gonna pick up my edge stitch and then I will purl 2 stitches together. You can purl this way or this way, which I found this is easier if you don't wrap the yarn around the needle, but both works. So I'm gonna purl 2 together, then again I'm gonna drop the first stitch out of the needle and keep the second one, and again work the next 2 stitches and purl them together. It is super simple process and the result is very nice. I'm gonna work this row Okay, finish till now because you're gonna repeat row 1 and row 2, and these are the lines you are getting. So now I'm gonna adopt this pattern for in the round working. It's similar to this one. Row 1 is exactly the same. We just need to adopt it for return row. Same as flat working, you're gonna start with knitting two together. I'm gonna join my circular by adding last stitch to the left needle. So you're gonna knit two together again, same as before, and just drop the first one and keep the second one. And again, repeat across this round. It's similar to what we did in flat working, exactly the same. I'm gonna work this round and we'll be back with the second round. Now I'm toward the end of first round. Okay, and this will be my last stitch. It's gonna be at the beginning of the previous row. I'm gonna work these two stitches together, and then this time we are starting the new round. Just want to mention that make sure to consider your stitches when you're working in the round because it shrinks the fabric a little bit. It's not stretchy. Now row 2 to adopt it for in the round version. We used to purl together in the flat version. Now here for in the round we have to adopt it to knit two together, but this time our knit two together is not through the back loop. We're gonna work through the front loop. And the same thing here, we're gonna drop the first one and work again for the next two stitches. It's a little bit harder than working through the back loop, but the pattern you get worth trying it. I drop the first one and knit two together the first and second stitch again. Let me show you what I got here. So these are the first row, kind of left slanting lines, and these are the right slanting lines. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and use it in your next project. I love the texture of it. Hope you try and enjoy working on it. If you have any questions, I will be glad to answer them. Take care. Have a wonderful day.